This is a certified Voro Army classic. The universe has blessed us with some of the greatest fighters known to mankind: Muhammad Ali, John Jones, George S.T. Pereira, Henderson, Son Silva, and then in the fictional world, the likes of Superman and Optimus Prime. And speaking of that world, in today's video, we're going to be yapping about some elite fighters and pieces of media. And now you guys are like, Voro, please give us a quality definition of an elite fighter. And don't worry y'all, your boy has you covered on that. An elite fighter is someone who knows all the fundamentals of a throwdown. Like they're absolute beasts when it comes to fighting. And I'm talking about Baki type beasts. Like you gotta have hands and generational battle senses to be an elite fighter. And that brings us to the first person on the list, aka my GOAT, Goku from the Dragon Ball series. The Z tier talent himself. It's a known fact that this man Goku is generational when it comes to fighting in the Dragon Ball series. My GOAT has been boxing niggas ever since he was 12 years old in the OG Dragon Ball. And ever since then, my guy's been laying the dragon fist on anyone who pulled up to him in a matchup. Nappa cooked that bum with ease. Vegeta sent nigga crying into outer space with a Kamehameha wave. The Ginyu Force humbled them frauds with a quickness. Frieza had that man screaming a Tyler 1 scream after throwing a blast at him that ended up cooking him for good. And then there's Goku versus Cell at the Cell games. And this fight, man, it was super generational, y'all. Even though Goku lost this fight, bro was putting some style into the match, bruh. Goku had some stellar matches for the rest of Z and the movies, but this man's fights go up even more in Dragon Ball Super and GT. Like his fights with Jiren, just generational, bruh. You had to be there in 2018 to experience that for the first time. Shit had folks all over the world spazzing out. Like they were really serving each other Z tier level hands. And I'd argue that Goku indeed has the best throwdowns in the series. There's too much to name drop. OG with Tien and Piccolo, Tambourine and all of them, Z, Super and GT. Goku is the GOAT and the definition of an elite fighter. Next we have Ironhide from the Transformers series, a 95 overall talent. Ironhide was a beast when it came to cooking Decepticons in a fight. I'll never forget the first movie where bro propelled himself into the air with his cannons, like that one item from Twilight Princess. I was thinking, bro was really ore farming all the way back in 2007 before it was even a thing or concept. And this moment where bro fired shots while dodging in mid-air is just peak aura greatness. Bro being an absolute tank in the second movie was glorious too, and the man's catchphrase of Decepticon punk or punk as Decepticon is always generational, bruh. Then came Dark on the Moon, where Ironhide's aura farming was all the way high, bruh. Bro came out of the gate like a man on a mission, rammed into the two fraud predator bots like nothing, and then kicked one of them fools into a gas station like a Rocket League shooter. Elite fighter, bruh. And then my guy got Deborah'd by that twisted individual known as Sentinel Prime. Still a crazy heel turn up there with Dominic Mysterio, bro. Ironhide deserved better, bro, but either way, one to go to the Transformers series and an elite fighter right there. And that brings us to the 96 overall talent on this Black Adam, who's an elite fighter in his own right because of the fact that this man knows how to reverse jump. Of all the greatest fictional fighters out there, Adam has to be top 3 when it comes to the art of reverse jumping. In the Black Adam movie, bro was bullying the JSA, in particular Hawkman. Return of Black Adam, bro was boxing with the two most powerful heroes in DC, aka Superman and Captain Marvel, with ease, and gave us one of the most devious poses of all time. Look at this guy, man. You have no reason to be doing that, bro, but at the end of the day, he is about that life, so it does make sense in a way. In World War III, aka one of the most disturbing and groundbreaking comics DC has ever put out, Black Adam fought against the entire superhero community that had broken individuals like the JSA, Martian Manhunter, and the Flash, Jay Garrick, and bro was beating the absolute dog shit out of them. This panel right here, where he just rips off a dude's face, is crazy work. Black Adam has that him factor of always being one of the top dogs in DC and someone you don't want to encounter in DC. Biscuit Oliva, the food-loving Chad himself, is an elite fighter, bruh. Whenever this man's theme plays in this series, you know you're about to be seated for a good scene or throwdown with Oliva. Like my guy is so nonchalant when it comes to some of the craziest moments in the show. Bro is a tank. Like a tank from Left 4 Dead type tank, bruh. This dude can eat some of the mightiest blows in the series and still come back for more. Bro is built like a tank too. In all honesty, all the Baki characters are, but this man Oliva is another story, bruh. It's crazy this man actually exists too. Bro has given us some of the greatest fights in the series too, with his matches against the likes of Rocky, Han, Shogun, Kyoryu, and much more. bro will always be the greatest character to me in the series. Every time bro pulled up in the series, you knew something magical was coming for real, bro. And like I said, bro, when this man was eating, bro, I don't know, bro, like the music that plays every time he eats was just so funny, bro. The Hulk is one of the OG elite fighters. Before the MCU, Hulk was known as that one Marvel hero you did not want to fight because he was known as being a certified dog in fights. You look at any piece of media or adaptations from the 90s, early 2010s, and you'll see that Hulk was giving the hands to everyone. Abomination, the X-Men, Avengers, Ultimate Sentry. Like, Hulk does not care who you are, bro. If he feels that he needs to run the fade on you, he will. And he'll do you as dirty as he did Hank Pym in the Ultimate Universe. Hulk was that guy when it came to fighting back in the old days. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but every time Banner transformed into a Hulk, you knew something sensational was about to pop off. Hulk's one of those fighters that believes in the sacred ground of E-rated hands for everyone. He be giving it to the girls too, and sometimes it's even nastier than what he be doing normally to some of his normal opponents that be men. One of the elite GOATs, and I hope we start to see the Hulk pop off in future adaptations again because he really needs it, bruh. He needs it like crazy. Now, my G's, we must talk about the man, the myth, the legend, aka Naruto Uzumaki from Naruto. Like y'all already know, this man Naruto could fight in the series. I can't name one bad fight Naruto was a part of. Bro had generational matchups throughout the entire show. Goku, Kiba, Neji, all the Sasuke fights. Orochimaru, Gaara, Pain. Naruto is a battle IQ talent, bro, for real. The way Naruto popped off in the series when it came to fighting is something that is not talked about enough in my opinion. All of his matchups can easily hit the greatest moments in the show. Even his little squabble with Itachi was sensational too. Like, this shit is too good, bro. They were giving each other hands and kicks, bro. Naruto continued being generational in Boruto too when he was cooking Ishiki like a government mule after he tapped into his Barin mode. Naruto is one of the greatest elite fictional fighters and has all the attributes and qualities of being one too. Huey Freeman from the Boondocks is the perfect example of an elite fighter. Out of the Freeman family, this kid was always a part of the greatest fights in the series. Just think about it for a second, y'all. Huey fought some of the greatest individuals in this series. Bro was Uncle Ruckus's first and final major opponent in the series. The Blind Samurai, Riley Freeman, his own brother, he be throwing hands with him. Bushido Brown, the fine ass but crazy Luna, the twisted Stinkmeaner, the Hatercracy, and yes, even though Huey lost the majority of these fights, you gotta remember, bro is just 10 years old. Just imagine if we saw an adult Huey later on in the series. You know, bro would have been catching dubs the same way John Cena be collecting world championships. Sensational for real. Kratos, the God of War, is one of the greatest video game protagonists of all time and an elite fighter, bruh. Like, this man Kratos has some baller boss fights in all of his games, bruh. Especially from those PS3 days, bruh. My goodness, man. For those that were there, man, y'all already know, man. Hades, Poseidon, Singrun, Zeus, Thor, Hydra, like bro, all of his boss fights slap. And it helps Kratos' case even more that this man is a Hall of Fame talent, all the attributes and skills you can think of, man. Kratos is that dog, and if there's anyone who's denying the man being an elite fighter, you gotta play his games because he's cold for real. And bro's also in Mortal Kombat 9, so that should just tell you everything right there, bro. He's in a whole fighting game with some goats in that series too. Lastly, the Shadow the Hedgehog, who's an underrated elite fighter. You gotta go watch the Sonic X series or play the old games because my guy was serving with Injustice style combos, bruh, and my guy Sonic was always on the receiving end of them. Like, this scene here is uncalled for, bruh. And then Sonic the Hedgehog 3, bro was serving Team Sonic a 5-star player dish of nothing but hands and feet throughout the entire movie. And when Shadow finally decided to become a babyface and use his elite hand skills for good, Eggman and every other antagonist in that movie was screwed for real. Shadow was a 98 overall, so it makes perfect sense why he's included here. You guys never know your thoughts on each one of these elite fighters, man. What are your thoughts on their fighting style, and what is your favorite fight scenes from each one of these guys? If y'all enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button and subscribe to the channel. I also have a DC playlist that features my older videos as well as a Marvel, anime, and Ben 10 one. Speaking of Ben 10, man, we're gonna push that one to the very end of the month because we got to yap about Fantastic Four in honor of the movie coming out this week. Also, make sure to follow your boy on Instagram and TikTok, and also make sure to subscribe to the second channel, Voro Yaps. And yeah, I hope you're getting a nice week, and I'll catch up for the next video. Voro Army out.